Eva Mendes made her Hollywood breakthrough in 2001 with Denzel Washington in Training Day. Since then, she's co-starred with, among others, Johnny Depp and Will Smith. And now she's teamed up with Nicolas Cage in the comic book-inspired action movie Ghost Rider. Eva Mendes, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
You've worked with quite an impressive list of leading men, everyone from Matt Damon to Greg Kinnear. You have something coming up with Joaquin Phoenix.
And Mark Wahlberg.
Who haven't you worked with that you'd like to?
Clive Owen. Not that that was on the top of my mind or anything, no. Yeah, I'd love to work with Clive Owen. I think that'd be
he's
cool.
fantastic.
Yeah. And Daniel Craig. That's
oh,
a
yeah,
nice
the new
one.
Bond.
The new Bond.
I could see you in a Bond movie.
Yeah, me too. With Daniel Craig, absolutely.
But in this film, you are opposite Nicolas Cage, and he is the Ghost Rider. Now, you play the childhood sweetheart.
Yes, I do.
Of his, and he's kind of this evil Knievel type stuntman. And the two of you meet up years later, and you're confused. Let's take a look at a clip.
Okay, I'm extremely confused. I have a lot of unanswered questions, like many ladies do.
Let's take a look at the clip.
You almost kill yourself on the highway so you can ask me out, and then you don't show. Then you keep my picture, but when I kiss you, you try to shove me out the door. What's going on? Don't you care about me at all, Johnny? You know you can talk to me. You can tell me anything. Please.
You wouldn't believe me anyway.
Try me.
I sold my soul to the devil.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that could cause a problem in a relationship.
That can create major problems. Yeah.
In the real world, do you think people can sell their soul to the devil?
I do it every day in my business, a little bit every day, absolutely.
What are you saying about Hollywood?
Exactly what you think I'm saying. No, I'm just kidding. I'm trying to make light of it, but actually, that's one of the things that really fascinated me about this movie and about this comic book, is that idea of what would you sell your soul for? And obviously, I'd sell it for love and a great pair of Prada shoes.
I'd love to see those shoes, Eva.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, the devil is played by none other than Peter Fonda, who made his mark in the 60s in Easy Rider. Yeah. And you admitted to him that you had never seen that film.
Exactly.
How'd that go over?
He was awesome. We were hanging out on set one day, and we were all talking. He was talking about Easy Rider, and I was so embarrassed. I was like, oh, God, I never saw it. I wanted to be a participant in the conversation. And so I ended up admitting to him, I'm like, Peter, I'm so sorry. I never saw Easy Rider. I know I should have. It's a big deal, blah, blah, blah. And he said, well, we're going to have to change that. And he was so gracious and so just awesome about it. And he invited about 10 people over to my director's house. We shot this in Melbourne. And he brought Easy Rider, and he gave me this personal commentary on the film. Like, he would sit there, he was sitting there next to me, and he'd pause and be like, okay, Eva, on this day, I was up for 2 days, it was my 27th birthday, and me and Jack Nicholson, blah, blah, blah.
Now that's the way to screen Easy Rider.
Exactly. And it was one of those moments where you're sitting there, I was sitting there and I was going, what I do is really cool. This is like a really, really amazing moment in my life right now. So, yeah.
What's also very cool is visually, this film, Ghost Rider, is pretty spectacular.
It's spectacular. And what's cool is, the visuals are insane. We couldn't have made this movie 5 years ago. It would have we couldn't have pulled it off with technology. And now that we can, and God, our team worked so hard on this. It was in post for about a year and a half. And it's spectacular. But me and Nicholas and my director, Mark Steven Johnson, we were like, we don't want it to be just this big effects film. We want it to have a love story, a real love story in the center. And I'm really proud of this, because we do. We have a love story in the center of this beautifully visual film, and I'm really proud of it.
Well, visually, you're also amazing, whether it's magazine covers, red carpet, whatever it is. I actually read that you had to gain weight for this film.
I didn't have to. I chose to. I just wanted to have more dessert, and I found that, that was a good excuse.
You told the director, yes, Roxanne? Roxanne?
Yeah, it's Roxanne.
Should be more voluptuous.
Pretty much.
And no, they said, sure.
When we were reading the comic books, Roxanne in the comic book is, she's blonde, she's blue eyes. She doesn't look anything like me, but she's very voluptuous. And I figured, well, I'm a terrible blonde. I don't have blue eyes, but I
could do the voluptuous part.
I could do that and play up my femininity, let's say. So I chose to do that, yeah.